And it was all around, and the number one priority was accelerating transformation, and it was a real focus on digitization. And I think it goes back to the point Tony made around sort of what is transformation. It's less about technology, it's more about the kind of the people, the process, the culture. And from a people perspective, I think it was almost this kind of mindset shift from that we've seen over the last 12 months, from that kind of C-suite at chief exec level, which is a real focus on, it's really important we do this and we drive this throughout our business, and that we change the way that we approach this at a kind of holistic company-wide level. And as well as that, kind of this opening up towards the future more as well. So kind of innovation didn't get much of a look in kind of 2020. It's real sort of heads down on, we need to digitize our business, but sort of almost kind of coming out of 2021, it's this really, that continued kind of focus on the opportunities that exist out there, not only in the kind of today's business and the shift into digitization, but what does tomorrow's business look like, and where do we need to go with that? But I think it's really important to kind of that acknowledgement at this kind of C-suite perspective. If you've got the top of the business wanting to drive change and being really open to that, the opportunities that exist, then that change will happen. And I think the opposite to that is also true.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more on that last point. I think unless you've got the C-suite behind you, in lockstep behind you, just don't even start, because it always ends up in chaos. I've been there a couple of times in my career. Unless the top team are 100% behind it, good and bad, because there will be bad, it's just not going to work. You can't. The transformational nature of what needs to be done is so all-consuming in terms of culture, people, and expenditure, that unless there is, really rock solid both practical and emotional support,